Hey, I would greatly appreciate it if you could support me on my eBay shop. Simply go to ebay.com. In the search bar, type in Latrice Limited, click on shops, and then support me. I have a wide variety of items on there. My own personal Latrice Limited items, candles, soaps, teddies, rose, bath bombs, essential oil blends, and so much more. I even got men's ties on there. Okay. I will also appreciate it if you can like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. Now let's get into the video. Real quick, I am actually going to play a video for you. Then we're going to get into it. Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Come here, Max. Max.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just want to say it's a nice house for a $5 tip.
You're welcome.
Fuck you.
So yes, there was a DoorDash deliverer or a driver, you can say, and there was like a $20 pizza, and then the person get a $5 tip. And then the person's mad, like, oh, well, this is a nice house for a $5 tip. F you, da da da, right? And then the person's just like, okay. What is that, 20%? Because the whole minimum or whatever, or average, is about 15. Now, for me personally, if you come to my house, then I feel like, okay, I gotta give you a little bit more because you did come all the way over here, blah, blah. But the most I would give you is like $8 for that. That would probably be the amount that I would give you, $8. I wouldn't even say 10 because here's the thing. I'm not ordering just one pizza. If I'm doing delivery, I'm going to be ordering probably about $50, $40, $50 worth of food anyways. So on average, I'll probably give you a $10 tip anyways. You know what I mean? Because I am ordering more. But something like that, okay, $5 because I mean, it's just a pizza. Now people say like, oh, but you know, we're making minimum wage or we're making less than minimum wage. And yeah, but I'm not one of those people where it's like, okay, because I'm making so little, let me now put the burden onto the customer. Because that's what they do with everything. Even with this quote unquote inflation with the eggs and all the extra stuff. And they're like, well, I mean, we gotta give it to you. No, it's because they were screwing over them farmers. And now everything's costing more, and then they're not wanting to pay the farmers more. So they're like, okay, well, the supermarket is going to cost. Just give it to the customers. Just pass on the profit. You know, just pass on the cost to the customers, so I don't have to deal with it. And then that's why our eggs were so expensive. It wasn't just because like, oh well, eggs are it's a scarcity or whatever. No, it was because the companies themselves did not want to. It was something on the lines of they didn't want to pay the farmers properly, and then cost of everything else, grains, etc., was going up. And then it was like, okay, well, I got to be compensated for all this additional stuff. And it's like, well, just give it to the customers, man. They'll deal with it. And of course, that's what we did. We dealt with it. So again, why am I having to fulfill your obligation to your employee? Because I look at it like this. I wish I could get a tip. Oh, my customer service be... Hello, my name is Alex. I'd be extra, if I was getting tips. You know what I mean? But I don't get tips for my job. And I'm struggling, yo. I'm not getting tips. But I mean, something like that, I just feel like you're frustrated, and I understand that. But you're taking it out on the wrong people. You should be doing some kind of a form of general strike. But not onto us, the customers. You should be doing it on to your employers. I just feel like you're over here getting mad at us because it's like, yeah, but I'm not making, $20 an hour and I'm not doing it. Well, that's not my fault. This is up between you and your employer. This is not up against me, and that's another thing for me. And I would constantly say it when I go out. And let's say I'm going out to eat or something like that. Longhorn's usually where I go to. And if it's not that, then Lupe Tortilla, because those places are the bomb. You get perfect food every single time. Okay. But if I'm going to either of them, I'm getting my stuff. I've already ordered ahead, one. Or if I didn't order ahead, I'm just going to sit at the bar, order, probably get a drink, and then keep it moving. Okay. But if I'm going to pick it up, I'm ordering ahead because I don't like waiting around if I don't have to. I could do that in the commute, over there. So what am I tipping you for? Because this just goes into all of this. What do I then tip you for? Putting my food in a bag and handing it to me? That's bare minimum. I mean, what am I doing? You know what I mean? And you may say, okay, well, what if you order a drink? Okay, it's a drink, but it's not like I'm just sitting down. Okay, here's $2 on a $5 drink. You know what I mean? I mean, that's almost 50%, yo. It's almost 50%. I feel like tipping has just gotten out of hand. It has really gotten out of hand where it's like, yo, this is going crazy. You know, I just don't feel like I should have to now compensate you for what your boss refused to do. It's not my fault. And for you to, and for this guy in this video to get mad and be like, oh, well, this is a pretty big house. It's a nice house. F you. It's only $5. And it's like, what? Your anger is focused on and directed towards the wrong person. It's not my fault that you got this job. It's not my fault that you're not making that much money. It's not my fault that people aren't tipping you well. What did you expect me to give you? A $20 tip on a $20 order? 100% tip? That's insane. That's crazy. I'm sorry, but that's crazy. Did you want a $10 tip on that? What did you expect? $6 would have made you not say F you? It was like, darn you. $8 would have been like, darn you. I mean, what were you expecting on? I mean, did you want them to give you a $10 tip on a $20 order? And that's also another thing that makes zero sense to me is with these orders, because how much extra work really is the difference between me ordering something to go for $20 and me ordering something to go for $80? What are you really doing that would then constitute possibly you getting either $20 or you getting $5? What are you doing that is equating to maybe a $15 difference? What are you really doing where it's like, yeah, that you really went above and beyond? If I'm getting it to go, I don't believe in tipping for to go, because you're getting to go. I'm not going to be loitering around. You know, if I'm coming in, grabbing my stuff and going, there's no cleanup. So what exactly are you doing? That's the difference between something that costs $20 and $80. And let's say it was 2 pieces that they ordered. Let's say it was a $40 order that they had. Why do you now think that you should be getting, freaking $10, $12, and you weren't even happy with that? So what would have been the difference of the delivery driver getting out of his vehicle? He has 2 pieces and they're all in that one thing because it could fit 2. And you take them both out and give it to me. What additional work did you really do that would warrant you now getting $10, $15 more than what you had before? And even even $15, $20 is ridiculous. It's half. I'm not one for all of that. I tip for good service. That's what I believe tipping should be for. Because if you look in these other European countries, they don't do this. Tipping isn't a thing over there because they pay people livable wages. But America, we're just okay with subpar everything. Subpar healthcare, subpar insurance, subpar politics, subpar laws, subpar payment. Everything. We're okay with just getting subpar everything, and then we want to get mad at each other, bitch, moan and groan, and be like, well, it's y'all who aren't tipping well. What about the people who's employing you? Well, I mean, are they not millionaires and billionaires? Couldn't they cut some of those millions out and give y'all a better wage? Well, yeah, they could, but I'm mad at you because you didn't tip me $5 more on a $10 order or a $20 order. Come on. I just feel like the anger is definitely being misdirected and is completely unnecessary.